Hello, in this video I will demonstrate my EduTrack application and explain how it was deployed using Docker and CI/CD pipeline. So it's a web application designed to manage courses, assignments, and users in an educational environment. First, I'm going to show the production server where the application is deployed. Here we can see the virtual machine running on Google Cloud, which holds the application. And the server has a public external IP and runs the application in Docker containers. Now let's connect to the server and show the running containers. So here we can see the main containers of the system: PostgreSQL database, Django application running Unicorn, and Nginx server's proxy. These containers work together to run the application in production, and now I will demonstrate the running application. So here we can see the EduTrack system running on the production server using the domain my-edutrack.tools. Let me demonstrate the authentication system, which is implemented using Django's built-in authentication framework and secured using HTTPS and CSRF protection. As you can see, the system allows users to perform CRUD operations, meaning create, read, update, and delete database records. Now let's create a new record. The record is successfully stored in the PostgreSQL database, and after refreshing the page we can see that the record still exists, which confirms that the database is persisting the data correctly. Now I'm going to demonstrate the continuous integration pipeline. So the project uses GitHub Actions to automatically build and test the application whenever code is pushed to the repository. But now let's make a small change. Let's add some comment. Comment. So this pushes the change to GitHub, and after pushing the change, the GitHub Actions workflow starts automatically. The pipeline performs several steps. First, it checks out the repository code. Then it builds the Docker containers. Let's wait a bit. Finally, it runs Django tests inside the container to verify this application works correctly. When the pipeline finishes successfully, it confirms that the application passed all tests. Now I will briefly explain the deployment architecture. This project uses Docker Compose to manage multiple services, as I mentioned before: PostgreSQL, Django application running this Unicorn, and Nginx server's proxy. Docker Compose allows these containers to communicate through a shared network, and during deployment the Docker image is built from the Docker file, and then Docker Compose starts all services. And Nginx handles incoming traffic and forwards requests to the Django app application. And one important technical decision to mention: I used multi-staged Docker build, so this approach reduces the final image size by separating the build environment from the runtime environment, which improves security and performance. So this concludes the demonstration of the EduTrack application.